The moment my husband and I walked inside of that gas station, I heard somebody's voice saying, "It makes my blood boil seeing him coming in here with a white girl." You know how it is when you hear something but you don't really register it and you don't really process it yet. So I just kept walking. My husband was in front of me because he wanted to go to the restroom, and I was browsing around trying to get a snack. And another voice was saying, "Girl, chill." I didn't really make much of it, so we just kept going and handling our business. And when we got out of the gas station, I asked my husband, "I think these two girls, black ladies, behind the food counter, they were talking about us." And he goes, "What did they say?" And I said, I heard one saying, "It makes my blood boil when he comes here with a white girl." And I heard the other one saying, "Girl, chill." Then she stopped talking. The moment I told my husband this, he looked at me and he started rolling his eyes. I'm like, "Why? Why are you rolling your eyes? What's going on?" He said, "These ladies always see me coming in by myself. 99.9% of the time I go there by myself. There is this one time I walk in there with you and they have some slick comments to make like this." I was like, "Oh, okay, now it makes sense. So they see you walking in here by yourself all the time, and this one time you come in there with me, they have something slick to say." I'm just lucky I didn't react to what she said, because I looked around the store. We were the only people in there. So they could have been talking about something completely else. They could have been talking about another two people, but no, they were talking about us. Like I said, there was nobody else in that store. And you want to know something? It is one thing to scroll TikTok or Instagram looking for women or certain type of content so you can make a video about it on YouTube. And it's a complete different thing when you're actually experiencing this type of behavior in person. Because these women, they don't know my husband from nothing. These women, they don't know who he is. They don't know who I am. And they don't know, obviously, that there are other people except for white and black women who live on this planet. I am not a white woman. I'm of Turkish descent. Of course, they don't know this. But when you look at me, you can tell very well that I am not your typical white woman. And even if he did walk in there with a white woman or a different woman who's a non-black woman every single day, why do they feel so entitled to make a slick comment about it? The look that they gave my husband as we were paying for our stuff, it was like he murdered their mama. I mean, it's unbelievable to me because I have not experienced this so far, and I've been here in PA for a couple of times now, and I have never came across this type of behavior. Now, you might say, "Oh, you're overreacting," but maybe they are the ones who are overreacting, because what are they really mad at? What are they mad at? I thought this is a man that they don't want anyway. Do you know how many times I was reading comments on Instagram a while back when my channel was going viral that my husband is yesterday's trash? Back then, I had a couple of pictures of my husband and I uploaded on my Instagram. They were talking about, "Girl, thank you for taking out the trash that we don't want." So if that is the case, why be upset if my man walks in the store with somebody that does not look like you? We get a lot of compliments from people, but then again, of course, there are some haters, and it's not like I'm concentrating on them, not at all. I'm appreciative for every positive comment that is coming our way. But again, something like this kind of got me thinking like, okay, I thought some women wasn't mad at that. I thought they don't care. But really deep down inside, they do care, because if they would not care, they would not make a comment like that. And obviously, when somebody is making your blood boil, you're getting upset at something. You're internally upset, which is the reason that your blood is boiling, obviously, right? One thing that I would love to know is, why get mad at a black man walking inside of a store with a non-black woman? Is it the fact that she doesn't have a man? Maybe it's the fact that if she does have a man, that he looks like shit. So she looks over to her man or on her phone screen looking at that dude like, "Shit, how the hell did this white woman do so much better than me? How the hell did this white woman get this handsome black man that is driving such a nice car? Oh, she must not have any standards."
I think it's more of the problem that black men be mad that black women got standards. And
Oh
they stick
my
to it.
God.
And if you
Because
don't meet that standard,
honestly, if you
my thing is, if you don't meet that standard, move around. Like, that's the issue.
Yeah.
It's like Y'all mad at black women for this, for that. If it don't align with you, keep it moving.
Everyone, that is so crazy. So if a black man does move around, shop around for somebody else, it's still not good enough. If I don't have any standards as a non-black woman, if I don't have any morals, let that be my business, because obviously that man has seen something in me that he could not find somewhere else. And that happens so many more times. Really, it's always some women talking about this, that, and the other, but yet I don't see them finding a man that qualifies their rules and regulations and their criteria, which leads them to be single forever. And that goes even for non-black women. A lot of them, because of toxic feminism, they are single. They remain single because they swear they have to shop around, look around for a man that qualifies for them. But in the meantime, they're letting other men run through them. So really, they are losing their value throughout the whole time. Ladies, black men do not belong to you only. Go where you are appreciated. Go who you feel comfortable with. Go who appreciates you. And go with who makes you feel comfortable. And who appreciates the simple things, who is grateful for your existence only. I'm not saying go be with a homeless person. I'm not saying that. But when I met my husband, he was in his early 20s. Now you have women running around expecting a man in his early 20s to have all this money so he can provide for her. When these women really just care about the money, they don't care about the man. That is the difference. You can't just focus on the material things that a man has, because if it's all like that, go get your own fucking material. If you care about material so much and you're expecting all of these things out of a man, make sure you can afford everything that you expect out of a man yourself. And that's another problem, because majority of them can't. They want to be taken to these high-end restaurants. They want to wear all of these expensive clothes. They want to drive all of these expensive cars. But which one of that can they really afford themselves? Let me guess, zero. So if a man, a black man, or even any man takes his time to establish himself, to upgrade in life, chooses to be with another woman because he actually sees that she appreciated him when he wasn't here in life, but here, that's their business. So many women are running around. They are on this level, but they want a man on that level. Baby, you don't qualify. I'm not talking about black women only, but you don't qualify. You're too old. Your looks are not all that. Majority of it is fake anyway. So what are you talking about? What can you offer? Or what makes you better than the next woman for that man who is up here to choose you down here? Now, there are women who have their careers, they are here, up here and everything. I get that. But when you look at their social media, they're for the streets too. You got grown women in their mid-late 30s jumping around in bikini thongs. Go ahead, do that on the beach, that's fine. But why is it there for everybody to see? Why do you have to take a picture like that or a video like that and put it on your newsfeed so everybody can look at that? That may be a video for the near future, but for this one, really long story short, it is none of your concern who my man walks in the store with. It shouldn't be none of their concerns. And you know, here is the funny thing about it. They would not give a flying fuck 99% of the time while he was alone, but now they want to say something when he walks in the store with me. And that is the thing that gets me. First, he doesn't exist, and then it makes their blood boil when I'm in sight. Like, where is the logic? I don't understand. All I see is jealousy. I'm not going to say they're jealous of me, but maybe they are even jealous that they can do the same thing, that they can walk into a store with a man that does not look like them. I don't know. You let me know in the comment section what you think may be the reason or may have been the reason for them making a statement like that. And I'm not making this video to talk a certain way about certain women. This is not me. That's not the point. Absolutely not. But it is my right to come up on here and speak about the experiences that I'm having while I'm in the US. I'm just here for a couple of days, still supporting my husband, being there for him, appreciating everything that he has been doing for me, and I'm trying to give it all back to him, obviously. I can't even do that in peace without somebody saying something, but we're not going to focus on that. We're going to stay on the positive and bright side of life, because life is too short to let our peace get disturbed by some haters, right? Agreed. Everybody, I just wanted to exchange this experience with you. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this. You know, I value your opinion and I highly appreciate the fact that you are here with me, my husband, helping our channel to grow and even our message to spread into the world by sharing this video too with your friends and families. Make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you stay safe in these streets. And as I always say, stay tuned for more content. Thank you all so much. And another thing that I have learned is stay alert, stay alive. Stay alert, stay alive, baby. Can't get truer than that. Thank you all so much.